is the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pitch the sharks in hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses. The entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I'm here seeking $1 million for 5% of my company.
Not impressed. Not impressed.
If the sharks hear a great idea,
That is so cool.
they're ready to invest using their own money.
This is radioactive waste out there. It sucks.
And they're willing to fight each other for a piece of the action.
Are you making an offer?
Yes, $100,000 for 30%.
I want to be in this business.
Wait a minute. I'm going to make you an offer.
Who are the sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Damon John is a fashion and branding expert who grew his homemade clothing line into the globally recognized fashion brand FUBU. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 300 products, grossing over $500 million in retail sales. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a radio DJ from San Diego, California, who's pitching the Sharks his syndicated radio show.
Hi, Sharks. My name is R-Dub. I'm the creator and host of Sunday Night Slow Jams. I'm seeking $75,000 in exchange for 10% equity. Sunday Night Slow Jams is a love songs and dedication show heard across America and around the world on over 60 radio stations. We feature the ultimate mix of love songs from today and the classics from back in the day, but most importantly, special coast-to-coast listener dedications that we call oral expressions. Oral expressions, okay. Let me show you how it works. All right, Sharks, so picture this. It's Sunday night, and we are live from coast to coast. Hundreds of thousands of dedicated Sunday Night Slow Jams listeners are passionately glued to their radio, including Mark, who's slow jamming in Dallas. Now, Mark sends a long-distance oral expression across the miles to Lori, who's slow jamming in Chicago.
Ooh, you go.
Mark dedicates this next song to you, Lori. Here's Brian McKnight.
Oh, there you go. Here's Brian McKnight.
Lori's the queen of QVC, they take it to the bank. Mark's the fiercest shark in the tank. That's right. Brian isn't only one of the most requested artists on Sunday Night Slow Jams, but he's also a fan of the show himself.
Sharks, listen, there's no greater feeling than love. And every Sunday night, people all over the world fall in love all over again because of the Sunday Night Slow Jams. It's the Sunday Night Slow Jams. Everybody, it's the Sunday Night Slow Jams.
It's true, Sunday Night Slow Jams has amazing ratings in every city, but I need your help to grow the show and get it on in every market across America. Look, more radio stations mean more money. So Sharks, tell me, who's ready to slow jam?
It's the Sunday Night Slow Jam. Help me sing it, it's the Sunday Night Slow Jam.
Hi, McKnight. Brian, what's your connection to everything?
We're friends.
Oh, just friends, okay.
He is one of the leading DJs that play the music that I create.
So, syndicated radio is a horrible business. Wow, where's the love? What makes your show better, makes it stand out, profitable, gives it an opportunity for an investor to make his money back?
Well, Sunday Night Slow Jams is already making money. This year we're going to earn $350,000.
That's revenue,
in
right?
ad sales, correct.
So how exactly does radio syndication work as a business? I'm not very familiar with that.
Let me try to explain a little bit. I have a lot of experience because when we did AudioNet, which turned into Broadcast.com, we started the streaming business. What happens is R-Dub creates a show, Slow Jams, and he goes to radio stations. He says, look, I'm going to give you this amazing content for free. what I'm going to get in return are radio commercials that you'll run, that I'll sell. And he says, okay, I have X number of listeners, so my spot's worth X number of dollars per spot. Then he goes out there and tries to sell them.
It immediately leads to this question. If I take a map of America, which markets do you not have?
Well, there's 274 rated markets. We're in 62 markets, so we've barely tapped the potential.
Now I'm the investor. I got my investor hat on saying, there's tremendous growth potential here.
Yep.
But R-Dub's been on for 160 years. Why doesn't he have those markets?
Because I am finally ready to hire my own in-house affiliate sales director, who his entire job, 8, 12, 15 hours a day, is to not only travel but bang those phones and spread the word about
So is that what you're going to do with the money?
Absolutely. The opportunities and the possibilities are endless, but that is the solution, is hiring one guy.
The 19, 20-year-olds really listen to slow jams.
Bruno Mars released a huge #1 slow jam this year. Rihanna, Usher, Frank Ocean. There's a huge resurgence. And let me ask you this. You ever been in love?
Damon?
Many times, he's still paying for it.
Do you remember the first time you fell in love? Do you remember that feeling deep down inside, those butterflies? That's what the show captures.
Last time I had those feelings, my stock hit $100 a share. Let's not even discuss the valuation. You say you're worth $750,000.
Sure.
Let's leave that aside, because we're in love right now.
We are in love.
How do I get the $75,000 back?
We are about to explode, and we are about to grow faster than we've ever grown before. Even if we simply maintain for $75,000, you get a 20% return on your money. That's simple math.
I love romantic music, but when I sit here and think about you really expanding, I'm not sure it's just this sales manager that you need. I feel like you need a hook. You need something really clever and unique that draws people in. I feel like there needs to be more, and so for that reason, I'm up.
Thank you very much for your time and for listening.
The radio market as an investment sucks. I can tell you that as an institutional investor. This is radioactive waste out there. It's terrible. R-Dub, thank you very much, but I'll pass. I'm out.
You've been doing it for 20 years, and you're making a good living, and you're in 40% of the potential market. That's the positive. But I just don't think one sales guy makes the entire business. Because if that's the key for you, find a guy, give him some percentage of your business, and he will really hustle for you out there.
Yeah.
That's the path that I see. I don't see how you're going to build a business with my $75,000. I'm out.
Look, you're in an industry that, as you know, is incredibly difficult. Your market is geared towards a younger audience, and that market does listen more online, does listen to their iPods and use devices to get their music. I don't think you're doing things in a way that you can reach the younger audience, the demographics that you want to go to. I think it's going to make it tough, if not impossible, for any investor to get their money back, and for those reasons, I'm out.
So it looks like Damon and I will take off and blow up this slow jam industry by ourselves. But all right, good luck, guys.
I don't listen to the type of radio that you are producing. And I just don't understand it. I have to be passionate about the businesses I invest in. I'm out.
All right, hey, Sharks, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, guys. Thanks, Brian. Great job, man.
Thanks, Brian.
Long road home?
Sunday night slow jam.
Brian, even the biggest financial tycoon can't stop music and it can't stop love.
No.
I'm Pete Hamburg. This is my oldest son, Gus. I live with my wife and 5 sons in sunny Huntington Beach, California, and we are the inventors of Hamburg.
We are the epitome of a Southern California beach family. Me and all my brothers are all lifeguards. My dad's a firefighter, and we all surf.
I've lived and surfed in Huntington Beach for over 35 years. I realize that great surfing feeling that I've been able to enjoy is something that everyone wants to connect with. That's why we created our product. We have a product that will allow people all over the country to truly experience the feeling of surfing without water. Hamburg is growing. Our orders are increasing, and we really sense that the Hamburg's brand is gaining traction.
We need an investment from the Sharks because we simply don't have enough money to make the amount of boards we need to meet the demand.
We would like to expand Hamburg into the rest of America so that everyone can enjoy surfing, even if it's on land. I'm Pete Hamburg from Hamboards. I'm the founder. This is Donnie, he's my cousin.
Hi.
This is Gus, he's my oldest son.
How's it going?
we're asking for $100,000 for 15% of our company. When skateboarding was first invented, the idea was to get a piece of wood to feel like surfing when you rode it. It's been the unattainable holy grail of skateboard design. Somebody has finally done it, and it was us. Let me tell you how we did it. A few years back, I had 5 little grommets running around the house, and I wanted to teach them how to surf. One of the things I wanted to add to the process of teaching them how to surf was to make a really large skateboard. What I ended up making was something that really didn't work that well.
Thank God, one night, one of my little brothers left the giant skateboard out in the driveway, and my mom backed over it in the family wagon. When we jumped on it, we actually realized, hey, this thing feels like surfing for the first time. And what she had done when she backed over it was she had modified the trucks so that it turned better. My dad figured out a way to replicate that, and we started making boards for ourselves and riding them all over Huntington Beach. And people were freaking out. People wanted to buy them. And so the next thing you knew, we had a little business in our garage making these giant skateboards.
But I didn't really know the business dynamics, because Gus and his brothers, they're all lifeguards. I'm a fireman, so we were kind of hitting some rough waters. So we shook the family tree, and Donnie fell out, and he hit the ground running.
These guys are terrific at product and promotions, but the first time I had a real business meeting, we went through the cost of goods sold spreadsheet, and about an hour in, these guys needed a yoga break and a 20-minute nap. So fast forward to today. I'm a company hard ass, and the bills get paid. We're hitting our monthly objectives like a small business team should, and the thing is growing out from under us.
What's your business background, Dad?
I have a business background from working at DuPont for 10 years, and then I've been an entrepreneur for about 10 years. I built a sporting goods business. I invented a technology that made inflated sports balls stay inflated for an awful long time. It was called Never Flat.
Oh, those are the Spalding balls
That's
that,
right.
that's right. The NBA used.
Very clever. Okay, so you've got some background in this.
Yeah.
You know what you're doing.
So who wants to jump on these things and try them out?
I want to try it out.
Come on, get over here. We got to get you a helmet.
Can I try one?
Yeah,
For sure. All right. I have a really, really big head.
So the bigger ones are easier to use because of the...
They're a little more stable.
What you want to do, you want to be in the front half of the board when you're trying it for the first time. And don't be afraid to get yourself some speed. You're going to be fine. That's it. That's it.
Oh, that is so cool.
There it is. There you go.
There you go. Wow. Tell us about the company. What are the sales? How long have you been doing it?
Well, so for the last 12 months, our sales are $225. For this calendar year, our plan is to hit $350.
Don, you've been in the sports business. These sales are anemic. $250,000 is peanuts.
Right.
If this is going to take off, it's got to get into the millions. How do you get to 10 million in this business?
So we just brought on our first 2 reps a month and a half ago. So we're looking at getting into the surf, skate, action sports doors.
Have you made this proprietary?
We have an intellectual property portfolio comprising design patents on all the models, trademarks.
Based on the modification of the wheel set.
We don't have a utility patent on that modification, no.
So do other people then make a surfboard with wheels?
You can find a product that looks like that. In fact, we had somebody that bought one from somebody else, and they called us up wanting to return it to us because it didn't ride like a handboard is supposed to ride.
Pete, tell us, what do people buy? Which size is the best seller?
This is our most popular board right here. It's called the Bamboo Classic. So it's made out of solid bamboo. Retails for $5.95, and then our next most popular.
Well, how much does it? Let's start there.
To make that?
How much does it cost to make it?
1/3 of that,
So $200,
roughly speaking.
Okay. And where do you make them?
Everything is assembled and built in Huntington Beach.
I think very cool product. Love family businesses, but it seems to me more of a niche product, maybe more coastal than Heartland.
I think I can get you excited for a bigger market if I can walk back here and pull something else out of here.
Okay.
There's more?
There's more.
So, handboard plus land paddle equals freedom.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
And that is how you commute to work.
That's right.
Very cool product. Thank you guys are great, and innovation's great. I personally feel it's maybe coastal more in popularity and more of a niche market, and so for that reason, I'm out.
What's your core competency? What's going to make you a great company?
Our honest hope is that we get to start with this terrific product that really connects with people that love the surf culture, and that we get to extend that.
See, just saying that you extend surf culture elsewhere isn't big enough. You've got to tell me how you expand beyond that, because you've got to get to the point where you're selling 10,000 or 20,000 or 30,000. I mean, with Tower paddleboards, they're online marketing gurus. Where we went from doing 40,000 to we'll do probably $3 million this year. I wasn't interested until you bought the land paddles, right?
Right.
Because now all of a sudden, they're stand-up paddleboard for water, now they're stand-up paddleboard for land.
Exactly.
I can get that, but if you're telling me this is all about surfing culture, that's not going to resonate with a 13-year-old kid on a lake outside of Dallas.
I'm not worried about the culture issue as much, because there is a very large skateboard industry. You can define it in hundreds of millions of dollars. You have to figure out how to get some percentage share of it. Had you shown me that you'd found that model, and that you're starting at 250,000 in sales, and you have a path to 20 million, and all you need is my gasoline in the form of dollars to pour on it, I might have made an investment here today. But you don't have that, so I'm out.
I have a level of interest in it. I'm looking at this as something for us to go out and license, and it would be a big gamble. The objective is for me to go out and help and assist to license this product immediately, fast, and get it out there.
Are you making an offer?
Yes, $100,000 for 30%.
Peter, I don't see it as a licensing thing today. You are not selling water paddleboards on land. Mm-hmm. You're selling the California dream, baby.
Right. Yeah.
Three sharks are out. Gus, Pete, and Donnie have an offer from Damon, but it's for double the equity they originally offered. But now, Robert seems interested.
You are not selling water paddleboards on land. Mm-hmm. You're selling the California dream, baby.
Right. Yeah.
There is going to be a percentage of your customer that is the hardcore surfer, but the much bigger percentage is going to be old, chubby guys like me that want to be kids like us.
Right.
That's the big market. But to do that, you have to have a great brand. You cannot be more authentic than a fireman with 5 lifeguard kids in Huntington Beach.
Right.
I actually think your valuation was fair.
Thank you.
But I think you're going to need more money. And I want to be a bigger partner with you guys. You need some discipline in this business, and that's where I can help you. I'll give you $300,000 for 1/3.
You guys have 2 huge offers from 2 huge sharks.
So my angle is to go and do a lot of licenses to build this up on people's existing machines. Robert is basically do it yourself.
You're going to license the boards too, right?
I want to license the boards, I want to license the clothing, but they can still do their own boards, because you're going to have that core following of, well, this was actually made by the handboard guys.
I want to be in this business. $300,000, 33%.
Do we have a deal? 30%?
30%.
Robert, we want to do business with you.
Bad move.
Right on. Good job. For sure. Good job. Thanks, everyone. See you.
Good luck, guys.
We just got 3 times what we were asking for. I am charged up. I'm super stoked.
That was a great deal.
Great deal.
I wonder if you overpaid for that.
I think the valuation was fair.
A little rich, but I get it.
You'll find out.
Last season, Nate Holzapfel came to the Shark Tank with his innovative company, the Mission Belt,
It's like a giant zip tie for your pants.
and scored a deal with Damon John.
Damon, I'd be crazy to not want a partner like you. I accept 100%.
My man.
Let's see what he's up to now.
When I went on Shark Tank, I was so blown away and so honored when Damon wanted to invest in my company.
What's up, Nate?
Hey, Damon, what's going on, man? The best part about Damon is he is totally accessible to me at all times. It's like being on the same team with Michael Jordan.
This is a great start, but this is just the beginning.
Before Shark Tank, we'd only sold $39,000 worth of product in 3 months. Our very first night after airing, we sold $180,000 worth. And within a month, we became $1 million company. Hey, guys, got some great news. We just sold our 50,000th belt.
We projected $3 million in sales in the next 6 months. That'll put us at $5 million since airing.
Thanks for calling Mission Belt. This is Becca. How can I help you?
When I pitched in the tank, I was the only employee of the Mission Belt Co. and I was selling these door to door. Now, we have over 20 employees in our own facility. It's an amazing feeling to create jobs in your own community. It's nice to be able to create an environment where people want to come to work and have a lot of fun and can take care of their families. Okay guys, buy a belt, feed a family. And every time somebody buys a belt, we use it to help families feed themselves. Mission Belts has always had a mission to end world hunger by helping people become self-sufficient. Rather than just giving people food, we give them the tools and the money they need to go out and get their own farms going and feed themselves. And thanks very much for a great effort. Going on Shark Tank is the single best decision I've made for my business. It's taken a small little product that was run out of my apartment and made it into a multi-million-dollar company. It's only in America. Only on Shark Tank.
Thank you, Shark Tank!
Next up is an entrepreneur who started his business in his college dorm room with a big vision for the future.
Hi Sharks, my name is Garrett G, and my company is Scan. I'm here seeking an investment of $1 million for 5% of my company. Now Sharks, before you grill me with your questions, I have a question for you. How often in your day-to-day lives do you see one of these scannable codes? They're everywhere. At Scan, we developed a mobile app which is the easiest way to scan and interact with any of these codes. Let me show you how. So first, I'm going to scan the barcode from this camera's packaging. It's as easy as, and that quickly, my app just did a price check showing me how I can save $25. Next, I'm going to scan the QR code from the tag of this Mission Belt. Damon, have you heard of this company before?
Yes, Mission Belt, great company.
Then you're going to love this. They, using our website, created their own custom code. They can link to their website, their YouTube channel for a video. Do you want somebody to actually be able to purchase a product? Or, as you see here, their Twitter. So in one tap, that easily, I just followed them on Twitter. How cool is that? This all started just 2 years ago. Together with 2 of my classmates, we set out on a mission to connect the real world with the digital universe. We are still young and foolish enough to believe that we can change the world from our college dorm room. So Sharks, which of you is still young and foolish enough to take a chance on us?
Garrett, what do you have today? What's built?
We have our mobile app, which is available in the App Store, iPhone, iPad, iPod, Android devices, and Windows.
Is it free?
When we started, we were focusing on growing our user base. And so we started with a free app, kept it very simple. It grew like crazy. And over time, as the company has grown, we've started to introduce better features that users can pay for.
What's the most common application that the enterprises, the businesses, are doing on the site with the application?
A lot of people are going for the simple choices to begin with. They're saying, here's our QR code and it links to our Facebook page so you can like us, or it links to our Instagram. Very easy stuff. I create a QR code that links to the actual product and its price. So now I don't just scan this belt and get more information. I can scan this belt and purchase it in one tap.
How many active users does it have?
Actually, let me check. I don't want to tell you wrong. All right, so here's a live ticker showing people downloading our app. We get about a little more than 1 a second.
51 million downloads?
It doesn't say anything. How many scans do you have a day?
I can tell you that last month, there were 27 million people who took out our app and scanned it.
Do you have any competition for this?
This wasn't like the newest, best idea. But when I looked at the other competition, I didn't see anybody executing on it how I felt it needed to be executed.
Garrett, what does it do better?
One mistake that a lot of our competition have made is they kind of built half of the table. They didn't build the full 360 experience like we did. Because people can go to our website and create codes, and people can use our own app, we're the entire space.
How do you make money with this?
That's why I'm here. We're just now starting to focus more and more on monetization. The plan is to keep a lot of the user side of things completely free. And then for businesses, they can come, choose what type of code they want to create, pay a monthly fee to host that code and keep it live and working.
Has there been monetization up until this point?
Not on the live website. If you went to our website right now, you would not see...
Have you made any money today?
So we've made about $30,000 a month for the last few months by reaching out to a few of our big companies that have already been using our product and say, we want to choose you as a beta customer.
And they're paying you for the beta?
Correct.
Are you concerned that QR codes are becoming dodo birds? What's the future? Because, I mean, I can make an argument that QR codes are gone.
Can I show you?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to show you something special we've been working on. So, I received a package just the other day from Google. So this is Google Glass. Okay, Glass, scan this QR code. That easily I can interact with the digital world.
So that's it. That's what you did there. Like, all you showed me there as a tech guy was just another hardware platform.
But Google sent this to you to do what?
To start implementing our scanning technology on both the business side and the user side into their hardware.
Not impressed. Not impressed. I'm impressed by the 51 million downloads and your use. That's great, right? But you're not telling me you're doing anything unique. You've got a platform, Google Goggles, they have a developers program. There's going to be other people doing scannables. You haven't said what it is that you're doing that differentiates you from any of the many. You know, are you doing something better with software? Are you better integration with third parties? Is your API easier?
The things you're talking about, like our API was easier to work with. The scan was just that much faster. The design was just that much more simple and beautiful. It was very small things that people don't think they care about. So when we went out against a huge competition, we were able to rise to the top.
How much money has been invested in your company over the last 2 years?
When we were 6 months into the business, we had already passed 1 million downloads. We started to hear from investors. To be honest, I didn't know a lot about investors. And where did I learn so much of the stuff initially? From Shark Tank. And when Google Ventures wanted to meet with us, I was like in Shark Tank mode, and I said, I'm looking for this much money, and I want this, deal or no deal. And they looked at me and said, that's not how this works. But I learned from that experience, and I kept going at it. So total, we've raised $8.7 million.
8.7 raised already. Why are you exactly here? Is it just for exposure?
No, definitely not. Every time we've involved somebody, we give somebody this much of the business and they deliver us this much value.
I believe the carpet is there for those who desperately need help. The banks turned them down, they've lost a lot, or they don't have any hope. I don't think you need the money. I'm out.
I think you are amazing. You obviously are brilliant. But I am not the best person sitting here to help you in this technical arena. So for that reason, I'm going out.
It hurts every time.
Garrett, I got to tell you, we've never had somebody ask for $1 million in flip-flops. So that's cool. Look, there's no doubting the downloads. Unbelievably impressive. But there's nothing proprietary, and I worry about the competition as it grows. For that reason, I'm out.
Your valuation is $20 million for a business that actually doesn't have yet a business model that is recurring. So the leap of faith for any shark is just risk tolerance, I think. That's it. I can't make that leap of faith. Show me the money, not the downloads. I'm out.
I've noticed a pattern. As I've been meeting with investors, there have been those that look at me and those who look at my numbers. There's the investors that think there's a perfect recipe to success every time. I don't believe in that. I believe to do something truly amazing, there's got to be a little bit of crazy, a little bit of foolish.
You're giving me a lot of visions, but you're not giving me a lot of realities. I'm a big fan of the sensor business. I think that's the future of technology. The fundamental problem that I have is scans versus sensors. In a sensor-driven world, the information is accumulated and gathered everywhere with no action by the user. Whereas in your world, whether it's Google Glasses where you have to talk, whether you have to take your phone and scan, in a sensor-driven world, these don't exist. So for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you very much for all of your time.
Very impressive, Karen.
Very impressive.
Good luck.
Thank you. Thanks, Kurt.
Look what Shark Tank is producing. Kids like that, amazing, right?
Yeah, it's very
Amazing.
impressive.
I'm scared.
Brilliant
I
guy.
I'm
Now,
very, very proud.
I want a royalty.
Investing in our company, and especially in us young guys that are running this company, is definitely a big leap of faith. But that's the part I like about it. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship at its best.
Next into the tank is the Hooks family, with a business made in their garage.
Hi, I'm Emma.
And I'm Brian.
Sharks, we're seeking a $30,000 investment for a 25% stake in our company,
ScreenMend.
What's ScreenMend, you ask? It's the easiest way to patch a screen ever. ScreenMend was invented about 3 years ago.
When my mom made us clean out the porch.
I was trying to patch a hole in the porch screen with the self-adhesive patch, but it wasn't working.
He just kept trying to press the patch on, and it kept falling off.
Lily was trying to scrape some melted wax off the table.
I hate that job.
Well, when our dad complained about how the patch wouldn't stick, Lily said,
"Hey, Brain," our nickname for our dad, "why don't you put wax on that patch?"
We realized Lily might be onto something, so we tried creating a screen patch soaked in wax.
And it worked.
When the first patch stayed on for over a year, we realized that we had created a simple and marketable solution to a common household problem.
Thanks, Emma.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Lily is now going to show you the fastest and easiest way to patch a screen.
You got it, Brain.
Simply cut the patch to size and apply with heat from a hairdryer for 30 to 60 seconds.
Now that's on the hottest temperature, right?
Yes, it is.
And you're done.
ScreenMend is fast, easy, and extremely effective. Sharks, we built this business from the ground up, and now we need your help.
I want to grow my business so I could sit where you are one day.
So who wants to make a deal and help us mend screens all across America?
Sometimes the simplest products make the best products.
It really helped us because we had a bunny, and she would just eat through the screens.
This is bunny proof.
Yeah.
Look, do you mind asking how old you are?
I'm 12.
I'm 15.
How many of these have you sold?
750.
750 units?
Yes.
Brian, what do you sell them for?
$6.95.
What does it cost you to make it?
31 cents.
Wow.
Nice, good
That's a
job.
nice
You need
margin.
bigger margins.
Where are you manufacturing?
We've expanded from the kitchen to the garage.
Who makes the packaging? You guys make it all?
Yes, the packaging is 53 cents and the materials are 31 cents.
How many competitors are out there?
There's at least 3 or 4 competitors.
They're nothing like us, though.
You tell me.
Ours are better.
Why are you better, Lily?
why
Why are you better?
Well, because ours stays on for longer, and it's quicker, and the other patches use, like, tape and stuff.
Some of them don't stick on well, and then the others, once it's exposed to the elements, dust, wind, rain, etc., the backing wears off and it falls off.
And yours does not fall off in rain.
Nope.
What stops your competitor from just doing the wax gig you're doing?
Well, we do have a provisional patent.
So you think that'll survive? It'll actually clear?
Well, we hope to grow to be able to afford a utility patent.
Did you do any type of patentability search to see if there's any prior out there that would preclude you from getting a patent?
I have not. We have invested all the capital from the business back into the business, and that's why we're here.
Lily, why do you need the $30,000?
We would like to grow our packaging because we had interest from Bed Bath & Beyond and Home Depot, but they said they couldn't put our products in their store because of the packaging. So
Why?
because they can't hang it on like clips or anything,
Clip strip.
and we really didn't know where to go from there.
So the problem is getting this into retail, which requires a packaging redesign.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's what we need help with.
I think you guys come up with something great, and I want to do this deal, but I more want to do it from the standpoint that I'm a dad like you, and you have 2 great girls. The challenge is it's just a lot of work. If I give you the money and you can go off and make it happen, that's fine, but you need the knowledge, the packaging, the back office, all that stuff, and I wouldn't have the time to help you with that. I'm out.
I understand. Thank you for your consideration.
This business is too small for me to invest in. It's tugging at my heartstrings, and I never let that influence me as an investor. I'm profoundly supportive of what you're trying to do, but to build this business up is going to be a fair amount of work, and I don't want to go on that journey with you, unfortunately. I'm out.
All right.
Thank you.
Brian, let me tell you where I'm at. You guys have done a great job with this. You're going to be successful, but I don't see how I can invest today to help grow my money. I'm out.
Look, guys, I'll tell you a quick story. When I was 16, started collecting stamps. I went to a stamp show, bought a stamp for 50 cents. I took that stamp to another stamp dealer. It turns out it was a $50 stamp. Boom, I made $49.50, just like that. And I started growing my little business, and my dad would take me to stamp shows. He had no idea what was going on, but he introduced me to somebody who gave me a few $1,000s. I grew that business and grew that business, paid his money back, and I'll be forever grateful to him. I'm not going to let you guys not get a deal. It's not about the money. I'll give you guys $30,000 for 25%. I'm not here to tell you I'm an expert in any of this. I have no clue, but I know how to find people that do. Somebody stood up for me, I'll stand up for you guys. Do you want to do a deal?
Wait a minute. I'm going to make you an offer.
Three sharks are out. Seeing himself in the young entrepreneurs, Mark has offered the Hooks family exactly what they asked for.
I'm not going to let you guys not get a deal. It's not about the money. I'll give you guys $30,000 for 25%. Somebody stood up for me, I'll stand up for you guys. Do you want to do a deal?
Wait a minute. I'm going to make you an offer. I love what you did. Your age is amazing. To create something that it appears that no one else has been able to do as well. We're talking major corporations with millions of dollars. I feel the way to really benefit you would be for me to take over the manufacturing, to get you into Bed Bath & Beyond with the right packaging, and then to give you TV presence. So, Mark, I'd like to offer you to go in with me, but because I know how much work and effort it's going to take, because we're really starting from ground up. So I would want 50% of the company and the same $30,000.
I'm not going to negotiate with them.
No?
It's just a good deal as it is.
It's okay. But my offer would be 50-50 or $30,000.
You've got an offer from Mark, $30,000 for 25%, twice as much equity from Lori for $30,000, but she wants 50%.
What are you going to do?
Do you need to talk about it?
I think we'd like to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Really smart little girls.
Mark is being very generous.
Yes.
But Lori is willing to go the extra yard to put this out there.
I think there is a lot of work here. I think there's a tremendous amount of work. I don't think
there's a lot of work.
That's Lori's wrong in what she's doing.
Lori's absolutely right.
Well, let's summarize where we're at, because this is a remarkable turnaround here. We've got two offers. Mark is willing to give you what you asked for, $30,000 to 25%. Lori wants more because she feels she has to do more work, 50% for the same amount of money. What do you want to do?
Lori, we accept your offer.
Good. Congratulations.
And thank you so much.
Thank you no problem at all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Very clever young women.
Look, guys.
Thank you.
Wow. Oh, nice.
Let me try that.
Lori, I have a very big house. You're coming to my house to fix all my screens right now.
It's really exciting working with Lori because I know Lori can get a product into stores and on like TV shows, and that just would really help us out.
Next time on Shark Tank.
When you walk into the Shark Tank, you look for the sucker. And if you don't see one, it's you.
How much revenue have you generated?
None. That's even more insane. A massive red flag to me.
Men are doing this too.
What?
Yes, manscaping. Haven't you heard of it?
How do you apply that?
You're one handshake away.
Let me stop you and make you think about something. What Lori does well is she sells product. What I do well is I build power brands.
Ooh, it's like a gunfight at the OK Corral.
You want to meet the bravest girl in the world? Well, get ready for the life-changing Diane Sawyer television event starting now.
This is the Shark Tank, where hopeful entrepreneurs get a once-in-a-lifetime chance to pitch the sharks in hopes of getting an investment to start, grow, or save their businesses. The entrepreneurs must convince a shark to invest the full amount they're asking for, or they'll walk away with nothing.
I'm here seeking $1 million for 5% of my company.
Not impressed. Not impressed.
If the sharks hear a great idea,
That is so cool.
they're ready to invest using their own money.
This is radioactive waste out there. It sucks.
and they're willing to fight each other for a piece of the action.
Are you making an offer? Yes, $100,000 for 30%.
I want to be in this business.
Wait a minute. I'm going to make you an offer.
Who are the Sharks? They're self-made millionaire and billionaire investors who are entrepreneurs themselves. Kevin O'Leary is a venture capitalist who turned a $10,000 loan into a software business worth $4.2 billion. Damon John is a fashion and branding expert who grew his homemade clothing line into the globally recognized fashion brand FUBU. Robert Herjavec, the son of an immigrant factory worker, is now a technology mogul who sold his first internet companies for over $350 million. Lori Grenier, the queen of QVC, holds over 100 patents and has launched over 300 products, grossing over $500 million in retail sales. And Mark Cuban, notorious billionaire entrepreneur, tech guru, and the outspoken owner of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks. First into the tank is a radio DJ from San Diego, California, who's pitching the Sharks his syndicated radio show.
Hi, Sharks. My name is R-Dub. I'm the creator and host of Sunday Night Slow Jams. I'm seeking $75,000 in exchange for 10% equity. Sunday Night Slow Jams is a love songs and dedication show heard across America and around the world on over 60 radio stations. We feature the ultimate mix of love songs from today and the classics from back in the day, but most importantly, special coast-to-coast listener dedications that we call oral expressions. Oral expressions, okay. Let me show you how it works. All right, Sharks, so picture this. It's Sunday night, and we are live from coast to coast. Hundreds of thousands of dedicated Sunday Night Slow Jams listeners are passionately glued to their radio, including Mark, who's slow jamming in Dallas. Now, Mark sends a long-distance oral expression across the miles to Lori, who's slow jamming in Chicago.
Ooh, you go.
Mark dedicates this next song to you, Lori. Here's Brian McKnight.
Oh, there you go. Here's Brian McKnight.
Lori's the queen of QVC. We take it to the bank. But Mark's the fiercest shark in the tank.
That's right. Brian isn't only one of the most requested artists on Sunday Night Slow Jam, but he's also a fan of the show himself.
Sharks, listen, there's no greater feeling than love. And every Sunday night, people all over the world fall in love all over again because of the Sunday Night Slow Jams. It's the Sunday Night Slow Jams. Everybody, it's the Sunday Night Slow Jams.
It's true, Sunday Night Slow Jams has amazing ratings in every city, but I need your help to grow the show and get it on in every market across America. Look, more radio stations mean more money. So Sharks, tell me, who's ready to slow jam?
It's the Sunday Night Slow Jam. Help me sing it, it's the Sunday Night Slow Jam.
Brian McKnight. Brian, what's your connection to everything?
We're friends.
Oh, just friends, okay.
He is one of the leading DJs that play the music that I create.
So, syndicated radio is a horrible business. Wow, where's the love? What makes your show better, makes it stand out, profitable, gives it an opportunity for an investor to make his money back?
Well, Sunday Night Slow Jams is already making money. This year we're going to earn $350,000.
That's revenue,
in
right?
ad sales, correct.
So how exactly does radio syndication work as a business? I'm not very familiar with that.
Let me try to explain a little bit. I have a lot of experience because when we did AudioNet, which turned into Broadcast.com, we started the streaming business. What happens is R-Dub creates a show, Slow Jams, and he goes to radio stations and he says, look, I'm going to give you this amazing content for free. What I'm going to get in return are radio commercials that you'll run, that I'll sell. And he says, okay, I have X number of listeners, so my spot's worth X number of dollars per spot. Then he goes out there and tries to sell them.
It immediately leads to this question. If I take a map of America, which markets do you not have?
Well, there's 274 rated markets. We're in 62 markets, so we've barely tapped the potential.
Now I'm the investor. I got my investor hat on saying, there's tremendous growth potential here. Yep. But R-Dub's been on for 160 years. Why doesn't he have those markets?
Because I am finally ready to hire my own in-house affiliate sales director. His entire job, 812, 15 hours a day is to not only travel but bang those phones and spread the word
So
about
is
Sunday
that
night
what
slow
you're going to
jams.
do with the money?
Absolutely. The opportunities and the possibilities are endless, but that is the solution, is hiring one guy.
Do 19, 20-year-olds really listen to slow jams?
Bruno Mars released a huge #1 slow jam this year. Rihanna, Usher, Frank Ocean. There's a huge resurgence. And let me ask you this. You ever been in love?
Damon?
Many times. He's still paying for it.
Do you remember the first time you fell in love? Do you remember that feeling deep down inside, those butterflies? That's what the show captures.
Last time I had those feelings, my stock hit $100 a share. Let's not even discuss the valuation. You say you're worth $750,000.
Sure.
Let's leave that aside, because we're in love right now.
We are in love.
How do I get the $75,000 back?
We are about to explode, and we are about to grow faster than we've ever grown before. Even if we simply maintain for $75,000, you get a 20% return on your money. That's simple math.
I love romantic music, but when I sit here and think about you really expanding, I'm not sure it's just this sales manager that you need. I feel like you need a hook. You need something really clever and unique that draws people in. I feel like there needs to be more, and so for that reason, I'm up.
Thank you very much for your time and for listening.
The radio market as an investment sucks. I can tell you that as an institutional investor. This is radioactive waste out there. It's terrible. R-Dub, thank you very much, but I'll pass. I'm out.
You've been doing it for 20 years, and you're making a good living, and you're in 40% of the potential market. That's the positive. But I just don't think one sales guy makes the entire business. Because if that's the key for you, find a guy, give him some percentage of your business, and he will really hustle for you out there.
Yeah.
That's the path that I see. I don't see how you're going to build a business with my $75,000. I'm out.
Look, you're in an industry that, as you know, is incredibly difficult. Your market is geared towards a younger audience, and that market does listen more online, does listen to their iPods and use devices to get their music. I don't think you're doing things